Well, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain. One thing I want to share with you tonight is a little bit about who we are and what we do and the Neolife difference. When I looked at Neolife over 35 years ago, I really didn't understand the industry. I didn't believe in taking supplements. 35 years ago, 20-year-olds did not take vitamins. It was something that older people took. And I decided to take a more serious look because of my mom. My mom was really struggling with her health. I mean, I was in my 20s, she was in her 40s, and she was trying so many different things. She struggled with a lot of aches and pains, and later was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And a neighbor and a dear friend just said, Nada, there's a difference here. You got to give these products a try. And I was so glad I said yes. Again, not too open. I was very, very skeptical, but my mom said, you know what, let's just give the products a try. And we did. And the impact that they've made in my life has just been incredible. It's been 35 years of incredible health. I've shared it with family and my friends, and things just started to happen. And I'm just hoping that I can give you a better understanding on and just the difference in why these products have impacted people's lives for over 65 years. We're celebrating 65 this year. So who are we? So Neolife is a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries, and again, in business since 1958, trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. When I saw this, the company had been around since 1958. Some of you know my story, but I was working as a police officer at the time, and I was very skeptical. But when I saw the company had been around for so long, I thought, well, maybe this is different, because a company would not last that long if they were doing something wrong. And that's when I decided to take a deeper look and just do some research and do a little bit of investigating. And I love the philosophy that Neolife had. They wanted to work together as a company to end the trend of chronic disease, poor wellness, and also financial struggles. And when I was looking at this, I wasn't looking for an income opportunity. I was looking at improving my health and my mom as well. So the income and the business kind of came later, only because I saw the impact that the products have made to people around me, especially the people that I cared about. And this is where Jerry Brassfield's story comes in. I had the opportunity of meeting Jerry, and he is our founder of our company. And as a young man, he was very sick as a child. And his mom, she discovered that cod liver oil could really help him. He had severe asthma, and he said there was a couple of times where he didn't think he was going to make it. And the cod liver oil saved his life. And he decided that he wanted to help people, help them understand that we all have the power to take control of our health. He had a very strong vision to offer the best nutritional supplements in the world, give everyone the power to live happier and healthier lives, and to give everyone the opportunity to earn an unlimited income and long-term stability. But let's talk about 5 of the key product distinctions to help you understand, again, a little bit about the Neolife difference and why these products work and why they've impacted people's lives. So first of all, they're based in nature and backed by science and created by doctors and scientists. This is really important because companies can hire doctors, or doctors can endorse products and endorse companies. They're paid to do that. But our scientific advisory board, they actually work together to develop and manufacture the products. And we have a whole food nutritional line that's, again, beyond organic. We have an incredible organic vegan skincare line that will make your skin look younger, feel softer, absolutely incredible. And an incredible product line that's green, environmentally safe. And Neolife is one of the first companies to go green back in 1958. This is when green wasn't cool, guys. So even when I first looked at this, I didn't even know what green was. When I heard that Neolife had green products, I really had to ask, what is that? So it's kind of interesting how, when you see now 35 years later, how many products are out there and why people are looking for good quality cleaners that are safe for your home and safe around your kids and your pets. This is our scientific advisory board, and Dr. Arthur First was the founder and head of our scientific advisory board for 25 years. He put together the most brilliant minds. And, when you look at what they have and what they offer. Not only are they world renowned, but they're nutrition experts, they're active, they're published, and they're very well respected. And we get to meet these guys. And this is really important because some of us are going to Texas in July, and some of these scientists are going to be there. You actually get to talk with them and meet with them. And this was something that was really, really cool. And Dr. Arthur First, he founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory. He was credited with being the founder of chemotherapy. He led the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board for over 25 years, PhD in chemistry from Stanford, Doctor of Science from the University of San Francisco, a diplomat of the Academy of Toxicological Sciences, a distinction that's held by fewer than 100 scientists around the world. Now, why is this important? Why am I talking about Dr. First? Well, let me tell you. He was so well respected. And here's a man that shifted his focus to prevention and ending the trend of chronic disease. This man is incredible. And I found this old picture. This is going back about 30 years ago. So when I say we actually meet these guys, we meet these guys, we hang out with them, we have dinner with them. They come to all the major events. And this is Mary Ellen, who some of you know, one of our holistic nutritionists, and we were at one of our events, and Dr. Arthur First over 30 years ago. So yes, you actually get to meet these guys. So this is one of my highlights, just knowing and having the pleasure of knowing and meeting Dr. Arthur First. So let's talk about the whole food cellular nutrition based ingredients. That is one of the Neolife differences. Not only are they whole food, but they work at the cellular level. And this is why they help to slow aging. You will feel better, look better, and the energy that you have after using these products is absolutely incredible. From the farm to the table, no GMO, full traceability. What does that mean? Well, when they actually grow the tomatoes, when they grow your wheat and your soybeans, they can actually trace that seed stock, when it was planted, when those grains or that tomato was grown, and when the tomato was picked, and when the nutrients were extracted, right back to the original seed stock. That's what full traceability means. And they stay within the human food chain. And again, non-GMO, clinically proven. So companies can publish their findings and do their own research. But what's really important is to have clinical trials that are third party, not related to Neolife. So we have a few clinical trials that I'm going to share with you where the products have clinically proven to work. Now, let's talk about our whole grains, because this is what drew me to the company. I had adrenal gland exhaustion, chronic fatigue. I woke up tired. I went to bed tired. I had brutal PMS. And my mom with her fibromyalgia, we thought that we were eating healthy. We did not know that our grains were missing some of these key nutrients that were causing some of these health challenges, because they used to grind wheat, make flour, make the bread, and the breads had a very, very short shelf life. Do you remember how long? You wouldn't remember, but any idea how long our breads used to last 70 years ago? Maybe a day or two. Now, how long do our breads last? Weeks, cereal, years, pasta, forever. And it's because they remove and mill these critical oils and nutrients from our grain. They mill the fiber, the oils, and we're left with this kind of starch, white flour, protein, gluten product. And this is one of the greatest deficiencies in our diet today. So trans grain concentrate. This was developed in 1958, one of Neolife's first star products. And we're celebrating 65 years this year in July in San Antonio. It was clinically proven to help with your cells' nutrient utilization. So 50% more nutrients are absorbed through your cell membrane, by 50% more. So this has increased the nutrient utilization efficiency. So what happens? You feel better, you have more energy, mental clarity, hormonal balance. Without Tri-N, you do not get this. So again, 65 years old. And this is Jeannie Aldridge. Jeannie Aldridge was the first customer to buy the first bottle of Tran back in 1958. And I had the pleasure of meeting Jeannie. Many has. And you know what's really cool? When you hear her story on how these products impacted her life, she was so unwell as a young woman in her 40s. And after being on Tran, they changed her life. So Tran, clinically proven to work. Then there's our carotenoids. Carotenoids have been clinically proven to boost your immune system. Now, how many people here eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies every single day? It's hard to do. And one of these carotenoids in this vitamin pack that we're going to be talking about is equivalent to consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. And it's all made from carrots and tomatoes and spinach and red peppers and apricots and peaches. So all made from whole food, clinically proven to boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. Now let's talk about fish oil. Did you know the #1 counterfeit nutritional supplement is fish oil, omega-3 supplements? People are creating fake fish oils. The Neolife Salmon Oil Plus was clinically proven to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. Clinically proven, third-party studies. And it was also featured by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists to be safe for pregnant moms and baby. Really important, because a lot of fish oil out there is not safe. A lot of mercury, lead, toxins, and you would not want to be giving that to pregnant moms or children. So these products that I talked about, the grain oils, the carotenoids, and the omega-3 salmon oil plus is in this Pro Vitality pack that Neolife has to help to fill those nutritional gaps in our diet. We can't get grain oils in our diet anymore. A few are eating 9 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies every day. And to find clean fish right now, very difficult to do. So by putting these little nutrients in this amazing pack with the multivitamin, we call this a Cadillac of multis, just to help to fill the nutritional gaps in your diet. Then when you add the protein shake to this pack, we call this a breakfast solution, but our protein shake, first of all, it tastes great. I've had people say to me, oh no, I can't do smoothies, I can't do shakes, they taste horrible. And when they try the chocolate, they're like, oh my gosh, this tastes like chocolate milk. Or when they taste the vanilla, it's like, oh, this tastes like vanilla ice cream. And the creamy berry, if you like a berry, creamy kind of protein, absolutely delicious. Plain by itself, or you can make it fancy by throwing in a bunch of stuff like frozen berries and spinach and making it a really awesome start of your day. But clinically proven for weight loss, body fat reduction, lowering the body mass, the BMI, cardioprotective, helping to balance the cholesterol, the reduction of bad cholesterol, improve the LDL and HDL ratio, which is so important for your heart. So again, clinically proven and published. Also clinically proven to have that glycemic control response technology. So great for weight loss, great for diabetics, prevents fat storage and promotes fat burning and maintains consistent daily energy, getting the blood sugar in that glycemic control zone. So you burn fat, but fantastic for pre-diabetics or people that are struggling with diabetes. We've had amazing results where doctors, look at their patients and they go, oh my goodness, we can take you off that medication. We don't take anybody off medication, but it's amazing how when you start to give the body the proper nutrients, that their body just starts to work better, especially when it comes to regulating blood sugar. Number 5, a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. Again, this is not mandatory. This is something that Neolife chooses to do, okay? This is why we've never had a recall in 65 years. This is one of the reasons why I trusted the company. Again, being your typical skeptical police officer, I was like really researching the company. And when I saw that they had a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, I thought, okay, they're regulated. And that means they're tested constantly. And that's really, really important. Because if I was going to recommend these products to my family and my friends, I wanted to make sure they were safe. And I never wanted to have to apologize for recommending a product to anybody, especially people that I care about. So our mission and our values. At Neolife, we give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives. their values, absolute integrity, people are number one, products that work, equal opportunity for all, and a long range vision. This was something that was important to me because as I started to get more involved with the products, I started to build a little part-time business, and I wanted to make sure that the company was going to be here a long, long time. So let's talk about our weight loss system, our Proven 33, another system that is clinically proven to work. So many people have tried so many different weight loss systems that don't work, or they lose weight and they gain it all back and more. Proven 33 is a clinically proven weight loss system to work. You start with a 3-day detox and go into our weight loss system. Our 3-day detox, I love it because it's only 3 days, and we give you an incredible program of just fruits and vegetables, and you feel amazing on the 3rd day. And we've had people lose anywhere from 3 to 10 pounds in 3 days. But you eat fruits and vegetables all day. I love it that you don't just do liquid and you're not starving. Okay, so this is a system where even the 3-day detox, you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, and you do eliminate a lot. And then you go into our Shape Up pack, our weight loss pack, and you're replacing 2 meals a day with healthy meal plan. You're eating every 3 to 4 hours. Again, you're not starving yourself, but the body fat just falls off. If you follow the system, the results are incredible. This is Gabby. Gabrielle lost 30 pounds using the breakfast solution, and her energy came back. And she has a beautiful story because she lost her husband. He was a diabetic and left her with 3 little kids. And she knew that she had to take care of herself if she wanted to take care of these little guys. She was our year champion winner. Okay, so we do have a 30-day challenge, a 90-day challenge, and a year-long challenge as well. But look at this. This is 5 years later. Gabby has kept the weight off, and now she's going into 7 years. She's kept the weight off, and that's really important, a system that works. Then there's Steve, 50 pounds, 10% body fat. Chris, 46 pounds. Look at Greg. What a difference just in his body transformation. And then there's John and Jen. I love this because it was a husband and wife team. This is where the wife loses more weight than the husband. That doesn't happen very often. So this is actually kind of a funny story, but beautiful. Look, even when you hear their story and listen to their interview, the way they feel is what's important. They feel healthier. They feel lighter, energy. John is a police officer, and he said he was just not being able to function his best at work. And now he's able to do his job with mental clarity. So it's so important. It's not just about how you look, but it's also how you feel. Then there's Shelly. So not everybody needs to lose weight. Some people just want to improve their fitness. Anybody here just want to, maybe increase their fitness level by walking more or being able to do things that you weren't able to do before. This system is incredible for healing and recovery. Shelly, for example, when I met her 11 years ago, had braces on her knees. She could not run or cycle without braces on her knees. Being on the Neolife products, braces are off, and she did the Ride to Conquer Cancer from Toronto to Hamilton without braces on her knees, only after a year of being on her supplements. Incredible turnaround. She even broke her leg a couple of years ago. She was worried about her recovery. She recovered incredibly. So again, not only for weight loss, but also for healing and recovery and to slow aging. And then we can't forget about our little guys, our kids. My kids grew up on the products. They're 23 and 25, and they've impacted my kids' life. Especially they played sports from injury recovery. My older boy had a brain injury 2 years ago, and he recovered 100%, where they weren't sure if he was going to come back. It was quite kind of scary, but the products helped him heal faster. Our kids need these nutritional products to fill the gap as to what's missing, all made from food. Again, no artificial anything, no dye, no colors, no artificial sweeteners. They taste great, and the kids love the protein shake. So we talked about the 5 key distinctions when it comes to the product quality. But let's talk a little bit about the income opportunity. One thing that Neolife, as a startup company, it just really unlocks a better way of life. Why Neolife? First of all, a very strong company's infrastructure. That's really important. You want to make sure it's a solid company. We're in over 55 countries around the world. Low risk. This is a huge, huge thing, because one of the things that I remember when I was looking at the business, my husband's like, well, how much money do you have to invest? It was like $50 back then to join the business. Like, where can you start a business for $50? There's no fear of losing anything. So this is something that, I found was very an easy sell, because I thought, well, what, I'll give it a try. And if it doesn't work, what's $50? Boy, let me tell you, I got that money back and more after my first month of sharing these amazing products with family and friends. Another reason that I really love the way of life, or what Neolife has to offer, is being your own boss. I knew after a few years of being on the police force that I didn't want to be working for somebody else. I wanted to be home, start a family, wanted time freedom, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have an education. I didn't go to university or college. But this is something that I knew I could do because the products work. So being your own boss, that is something that I really wanted. And a full support system. I had no clue about the industry. I didn't have a nutrition background. I didn't know anything about the products. I just knew I felt better. My mom was feeling better. My aunt was feeling better. It was just so easy. But my neighbor that introduced me, and her friend that introduced her, they helped us. We worked together, and you're never alone. You work together as a team, and you're never alone. And that is something that's really important when you're building an incredible income opportunity with Neolife. Global residual income. Well, again, I could not see this 35 years ago. But eventually I had people here that knew people in Australia, in Africa, in Trinidad, in France, and all just started to spread by word of mouth, because it's like a good book or like a really good movie. When you get home from that movie, or you finish reading a book, what do you do if it's really good? You share it. And that's all that started to happen with my team here. They had family in other countries, and the business started to expand in other countries. So as you can see, it really is about you. If you're looking at wellness, if you want to improve your health, have more energy, if you're thinking, what, I can use an extra $200 to $500 a month, or if you're thinking, I want time freedom, I would love to look more at a six-figure income, that is something that we can help you achieve if you have those goals. The most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want, on the bet that you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. And we have a beautiful lady on this evening, Joan, who has a beautiful story, and I'd love for you to share your journey, Joan.
Thank you for asking me, Nada. When I was introduced to Neolife 28 years ago, I was working downtown Toronto as a registered nurse in a very stressful job. But my main concern at that time was my health. I had just finished treatments for breast cancer, and I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I found Neolife. I went to the health food stores. I did all different types of therapies. But when I saw Neolife, I was really drawn to the science behind it. So I decided to give it a try. And within a few weeks, I was able to feel the difference. I felt a huge difference in my energy level. I used to go to bed tired, wake up tired. And I thought it was because of the 12-hour shifts I was doing as a nurse. I was 40 at the time. I thought maybe as you get older, you slow down. But I realized it wasn't any of these things. It was what was missing from my diet, especially those grain oils you talked about, Nada. And so with this newfound energy, I started sharing. And one of the other things that happened too is my allergies. I had these severe allergies in the spring and the fall. And after a few years, they disappeared because my immune system got stronger, and I was able to detox a lot of the toxins. And today I don't have those allergies anymore. And so I started sharing my story with everyone, and also people noticed the difference. And by doing that, I started earning some income. And the more I shared, my income grew. And so I got excited about the possibility of taking early retirement because it was really stressful at work. So 13 years ago, I was able to do just that. I took early retirement because my Neolife income was able to supplement my retirement pension. And I love the residual income because I have customers who've been with me for the last 28 years. That's residual income. And Neolife has given me a purpose and an amazing community in my retirement. And I continue to do what I like doing. It's just helping people, but in a different capacity. Instead of helping sick people get better, I try to help people stay well. And that's a little more rewarding for me. And I'm also grateful that with my business, I can pass on this business to my kids and my grandkids. And that's such a great legacy to leave behind. So first of all, I'm really excited to call myself a 31-year breast cancer thriver, and also have the opportunity to help other people in terms of their health, and if they're looking for extra income, we're able to do just that. So thank you, Nada, for allowing me to share my story.
Joan, such an inspiration. And, when you talk about your health journey and then, shifting into the income, and I think it's because of your heart and wanting to impact people's lives. And that's where I was coming from as well. I was so grateful. I had allergies too, just like you. But then after a couple of years of sharing, and like I said, I just wanted the time freedom. My goal was stay home and start a family and work from home. But I just didn't know what else to do. And these are my boys, Jack and Luke, when they were little, and I was able to leave my police career. And then I got pregnant, and my husband was the first police officer to take paternity leave. He was able to stay home and be a stay-at-home dad. And the time freedom that we had being home and being with our boys, you just can't take that back. And that was one of the goals that I had. So if you're looking, for an opportunity where you can spend more time at home, be with your family, travel, it really is unlimited what you can do, or even just a side gig. And what's really cool is my youngest boy, Luke, now is starting to build a business. He's generating a great part-time income because he believed in the products and what they've done for his health. And my older boy now is starting to share now with his girlfriend, who's a nurse. So it's kind of cool how, now they're starting to realize that an extra, $300 to $500 a month can help a little bit, right? So anyways, but time freedom is one of the main factors. I just wanted to share that with you. And, so we do provide solutions. If you're looking at just feeling better, losing weight, we have proven systems that work. For me, it was energy and balancing my hormones. And how about cleaning products? A lot of cleaning products are extremely toxic. Our cleaning products work and they're safe for the environment. Amazing skincare to help you look younger. Sleeping better. When you balance your hormones, boy, do you ever sleep better. Looking at living better, earning part-time income or maybe full-time. It depends on what you want. You decide when you work, how you want to work, how much time you want to spend. Are you looking for debt freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, being around a like-minded community? To me, that was important. I wanted to be around people that believed in the same thing and had that same vision. And I just love being around positive people, especially the work environment that I was in. It was very negative. So being around positive people, I just love being around the Neolife family. And personal development. I could not do these presentations 35 years ago. I had somebody else doing them for me, and I would just sit aside and share. And, I thought, oh my gosh, if I ever have to talk in front of people, there's no way I can do that. So the personal development comes with this industry and comes with this business. So just wanted to share that with you as well. So how do you get started? If you're just, saying, you know what, Nada, I just want to lose weight. I just want to try the products. That's cool. You can just pay a membership fee. Guess what? Zero. There's no fee to join the Neolife Club. It unlocks a discount at either 10% or 20% on every order. It just depends on what you want to do. And you can earn free products by referring people. You can even get your shipping back, which is awesome. So many of my customers love that they can get all their shipping back being a loyal customer. Then to be a promoter, again, in Canada, right now, it's only $98 for an income opportunity. Where can you start a business for $98 or $75 in the US? That unlocks a 25% savings on every order, full access to the compensation plan, and you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, like I shared with you earlier. And these are the health solutions. So if you're thinking, I just want to start with a good multivitamin, the Vitality Pack is great. If you're thinking, well, you know what, that shake kind of sounds really good, especially if your breakfasts are kind of a challenge. I've not gone a day without a Neolife shake in 35 years, other than we do that detox. This is a great way just to energy. You have your vitamin 1 pack a day, 1 protein shake a day, and you're good to go for the day. Or if you're looking at shedding a few pounds, having 2 protein shakes a day with all those snacks in between, a healthy dinner, our weight loss solution is definitely the answer for you. So again, if you're just looking at trying the products, getting a discount, it's free to become a member. If you're thinking about that additional income, look at the promoter level. There's really no fear of losing anything. If you want to learn more, that's okay too. For example, this Thursday, every Thursday we do a special talk. And this Thursday, we're going to do it on cognitive health and brain function, energy, and even brain healing when it comes to concussions and things like that. So you will learn so much about the products. If you just want to learn more, just join us on our Thursday Night Health Talks, and you will hear some powerful stories and testimonials where people's lives have been greatly changed by taking these amazing whole food supplements. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope we helped to answer some of the questions that you may have. I'll stop the recording and open up to any questions that you may have. So thank you again. And thank you, Joan, for sharing your story.